A therapist who's half as good as you are, but twice as visible, will probably build a bigger practice than you in 2026. That may sound completely unfair, and honestly, it is. It's also the reality of the attention economy. You can be incredible as a clinician, you can have years and years of training, the real experience, and the ability to genuinely change somebody's life. But if nobody knows you exist, or they can't quickly understand who it is that you help, none of that gets a chance to matter. Meanwhile, a clinician who may be a 3 out of a 10 clinically, but a 10 out of a 10 getting attention clearly and explaining what they do, can build a thriving practice. And they will outperform a better clinician with poor visibility and a confusing message 10 times out of 10. So, if you want more private pay clients without wasting money, there are really only 3 things you need to fix: getting seen, making people feel deeply understood, and giving them a clear path from finding you to becoming a client. The problem is, every single marketing company on the internet is telling therapists something different. One company says you need SEO. Another company tells you redo your website for the 5th time. Another company says do Google ads. Another one says meta ads. Somebody else tells you post on social media 15 times a day. And look, you're clinically great at what you do, but you probably didn't go to school for marketing. So how are you supposed to know who's right? Most therapists, they either freeze and do nothing or pick one thing, spend money on it, and just hope and pray that it works. Neither one of them is great, but usually the tactic is not the real problem. The problem is that somewhere between a stranger discovering you and that person becoming a client, the path is broken. And if the right people never find you, you have a visibility problem. If people find you but don't immediately understand how you can help them, you have a messaging problem. And if people reach out to you but never book, or they book a consultation but don't move forward, or even worse, don't get a call back, you have a follow up or a consultation problem. And look, you can spend thousands of dollars on ads, but ads won't fix a confusing message. You can build a beautiful website, but it won't help if nobody sees it. You can generate plenty of inquiries, but they will not become clients if you wait 24 hours or 2 days, or don't know how to properly guide somebody through a private pay consultation. That's why SEO, Google ads, meta ads, social media, and AI can all work, but none of them are a magic pill, and none of them will work in a vacuum. SEO can work well for an established local or group practice, but it usually takes time and a really large investment on a daily basis. And Google ads, they used to be the automatic choice, but the costs have risen so much that the numbers just don't make sense anymore, especially not for solo therapists. Meta ads can work incredibly well, but only when the message, the follow up, and the consultation process are all in place properly. And in 2026, if you are completely ignoring social media and using AI to grow your practice, therapists who are using them will take the attention and potential clients that could have gone to you. That could have gone to you. Now, I'm not saying that you need to hire a professional marketing company. There are a lot of ways for you to improve your visibility and grow your practice for free or little to no money, but doing it yourself still does have a cost. It costs time, it costs energy, and when you spend months experimenting with the wrong strategies and the wrong techniques, it can cost you the revenue from clients who never found you. And even more expensive is doing nothing at all. Sometimes trying to save money ends up being the most expensive thing you could possibly do. At Practice Partners, we don't sell every therapist our favorite tactic. We look at their entire path. We diagnose exactly where it's breaking down for them and for their clients. Maybe your niche is not clear enough. Maybe your message doesn't sound like the problems your ideal clients are actually experiencing on a day-to-day basis or in their lives or in their head. Maybe you need a lot more visibility or a better follow-up system, stronger consultation skills, or what I see the most, a combination of all four. We help therapists clarify their niche, build social media presence, use AI appropriately in their business, create a proper follow-up system, run the right advertising campaigns, and turn more of those inquiries into private pay clients. But this video is not meant to be a 3-minute commercial. It's meant as a message to the therapists who I genuinely love working with every single day, to let them know there's a better option than accepting shrinking reimbursements, more paperwork, and constantly changing rules from insurance companies. Insurance companies are not doing anything that you are not incapable of building for yourself. I would argue you could do it better on your own with the right help. So ask yourself this: when you started your practice, was your goal to build your own brand, create your own business, and have more control over your life? Or was the goal to build yourself a demanding job inside somebody else's system while they decide what you're worth and what you're going to get paid? Because doing nothing is still a decision. Over time, it may be the most expensive decision you could make. If you want to build this yourself, start with 3 things. Number 1, get more visible. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they're all out there, and you can post on all of them for free. And you can even edit your videos. Number 2, make your message clear. Number 3, fix the path that turns attention into clients. If you want that whole system built properly with you, you could book a call with us. We'll look at your practice, tell you what's actually missing, and help you finally stop guessing.